with that training, they make you do the hard things. What was something, or maybe a couple of things that for you made a lasting impact, not only at that time to get your business up and going, but even still that you're using to today?
Well, during the program, they forced you to go visit, knock on for sale by owner doors, make the calls. I had to load, I'd start a database of all my contacts, and of course, I'd only lived in the Columbus area for 3 years um, when I got licensed, so I didn't know that many people. I didn't have family here, so it was a challenge at first. But I had my contacts at OCLC, and so I, started marketing to them. Started doing a mailing in my neighborhood, a newsletter in my neighborhood, and I'm telling you, I direct mail has been very successful for me, and I know a
Mm,
lot of people don't do that anymore.
yeah.
Um, but I sold over 60 homes in my old neighborhood due to direct mail.
Can we
So
can we unpack that a little bit? Because I think in the 2 years that I've been doing this, I'm just kind of racking my brain. I think you might be the first agent that I've had on here that said direct mail,
oh, really?
to that level, right?
Uh-huh.
Because agents always ask me all the time, hey, what's the best way to get listings? Okay, well, you got your traditional low hanging fruit, for sale by owners, expireds and canceleds, right? But then you have farming,
Mhm.
and farming is one of those things that always sounds sexy and good and easy, but a lot of agents don't give it the time that it needs. They don't have the capital that it needs, right, to show up consistently. Um, for you, why did you lean into farming and direct mail?
Um, I guess back then it wasn't like common to market on social media, and I wasn't comfortable calling strangers to try to get listings.
Yeah.
I still don't like doing that, honestly. I mean, some people are very, very comfortable making 100 calls a day. That's just not me. So
Mm-hmm.
that was, an avenue that thought I'd try. And I didn't see results for probably a good year,
Mm-hmm.
but I was sending the newsletter, every other month at a minimum. Um, every time I sell a house, I send out just sold cards to all my past clients to keep my name in front of them. And honestly, the last probably 5 years of my business, it has been repeat clients
Yeah.
because they remember me. And I think a lot of agents fall where that comes into play. They don't market to their past clients, and their past clients forget about them. So
Yeah.
it's been
Think
very
about
fun for me.
think about this. Like every time you go on a listing appointment and it wasn't your client, they used probably another agent to buy that house.
Hmm.
Um, which is should not be the thing, right? That us as agents have to deal with. We should be staying in front of. Now, I'm curious. You mentioned that every time you sell a house, you send a postcard to your database, to your past clients. Doesn't matter location. It's just
Nope.
you showing them you have another sold.
Hmm.
And then
Hmm.
for your neighborhood mailer, it's just a newsletter every other month.
Hmm. With uh, information about what's sold
Yeah,
since the last newsletter, with a list of all the addresses and square footage and the list price, the sold price. They love that. They love to see that information, and they can get that information online, but to have it all in one concise newsletter, they
yeah.
they like that information. So.
I just want to kind of unpack that a little bit for the audience. I mean, just think about it. Like a lot of us, and I built my business on internet leads, right? So mailing and I'm going through this exercise now through my past clients. I'm one of those people that did not do a good job of staying in front of all of their past clients. I got repeat business and stuff, but it was because I didn't. It was because I stayed in front of some of them, right?
Hmm.
But you did 60. Think about this, guys. 60 transactions just in her neighborhood. over the course of her career. You know,
Mhm.
that's
Since
what
2000, I probably started doing it consistently in 2000, probably 2012.
yeah. So 11 years, 11-ish years,
Mhm.
you're talking 5 listings in your neighborhood,
And
right?
some of those were dual agencies,
Yeah,
so that
I mean,
does
think about
help.
that. Five-ish, 7-ish a year just in your neighborhood. Think about not having to drive across town for that listing appointment or that buyer,
Right,
right?
yeah. And I
And
knew all the floor plans. I mean, I
yeah,
knew the
talk
neighborhood better than anybody.
talk about being a neighborhood expert. I hope you guys take it. And this is the beautiful thing about that. It's simple, right? Hey, it's a newsletter informing your neighbors of what's happening in the neighborhood, informing your database of sales and things that you're having right across the city, letting them know that you're still active in the business. That's
Mhm.
awesome. Congratulations to you on that.